This video is brought to you by Ravenscraft Realty of Northeast Missouri.
Planting corn today. I believe day 3 of corn. I'm over in Fall Creek. This was corn last year. Kind of even out my personal corn bean numbers. Going back to corn. Trying the boundary track out. So when I drove these boundaries last winter, basically puts that outside row right where I said the edge of the field was supposed to be at. So it works pretty slick for the most part. I have determined it works much better on fields that are fairly straight. You get a field with a lot of curves. It wants to whip you around quite a bit to try to keep that keep the planter exactly on that line. Sometimes it's a little violent in the way it whips you back and forth. Takes a little getting used to, but it's pretty slick. It's 9 o'clock. I've been here since 1, so 8 hours. I planted 253 acres so far. Just pulled into the last field. It should be about 70 acres or so. Long and skinny, so I'm gonna do it. That way I can take us back home tomorrow and hopefully finish the beans over here from Fall Creek that we have not yet gotten done, and I'll explain the reasoning behind that later. So one thing I do like about this boundary track is it's dark, kind of dry and dusty. Just auto track the boundary and you don't have to worry about it. Also had used to have a little bit of brush along this levee, on the ditch along the levee, that is. I have a man, Rick from R&L Custom Dirt Work, came out with his shredder on an excavator, slicked all that up. Looks really good. I want to keep it sprayed, keep it mowed, keep the brush from coming back. Yeah, I think it's about an hour and 45 minutes later. Now we're at 3:23 here. It's just a little before 11. Also, I planted 80 acres over in Missouri this morning. So, all in all, not a bad day. Gonna fold up one last time and go home. Still working on the 345. Here's what happened. Back in the wintertime chase, backed the brush hog into a tree. As it turns out, bent the PTO shaft, and there's the PTO generator right in there. So it vibrated too much, shook some wires loose on the harness, had to put a new PTO shaft in it, and now it still doesn't work. Tried a new relay, now we're gonna try a new harness. If it's not that, it's a generator. Hopefully we'll get her figured out pretty soon. Yeah, kind of a pretty view behind me. Over here south of Hull, planting some beans today. Hopefully we'll finish these up tonight. Talking about some rain coming through Saturday afternoon. Don't want to have the planter sitting over here if it does rain. Getting closer to home. We've got another, let's see, 120 acres or so left. Good running, worked down pretty decent, so should get it done. Just gonna be a little bit later than I'd like. I'm kind of used to it. It's pretty dry on top anyway. You can see the dust. A couple other guys in the neighborhood working too, and a lot of dust in the air. Could use a shower for sure.
Well, what are we doing today? If you notice, this is not my 7000, nor is this my 4020. Actually, I'm in Columbia at the Bradford Research Center. We're planting. It's very fun. Right now we're in the F block, and I'm working with, what is this, like a fungal study that studies tillage versus no tillage, and how different fungal spores and whatever affects corn. And the 6410 and the Almaco planter right now are planting the actual research part of it. And I'm going to fill in what is not being planted to research with the 6-row 7000 so that it can just be harvested for bulk corn in September, October. I believe this 4020 is a 72, and it has the little short style injection pump, and this has several thousand hours on it. That injection pump runs just fine. And this one has a functioning CompuTrack 150 monitor, and the #1 hydraulic seeps down in about 5 minutes. And the row markers are independent, so you can put down one or both and lift them up, but it does take another hydraulic. Cool if it was a power shift 4020 though. That'd be nice. There's a box in the field. Yep, may as well pick it up while I'm here. Ah yes, the integrated trash can. Now that we're done farming here for the university, let's go to class. Can you all believe that these 6 cylinders, that one over there, and this wheel weight, and this cylinder were all in the back of the little Honda Accord that could? I'm just checking out some of the ground that J-Dog's been running over with the Diamond Harrow here on the bottom. This is ground that's going to go to beans. This thing is a very dusty tillage tool. So what I'm looking for here is A, how well it's sized residue, B, if any of the weeds are actually being taken out, which this Diamond Harrow can get some of the smaller ones. Hey puppy, it's not my dog, but it can get some of the smaller weeds like this one, but larger ones that have more well-established root system, it's not able to get under them and flick them out and expose the roots to sun to get them to die. So we may end up having to run over this again with a field cultivator or something if we really want to take out the weeds with a tillage, or we could use chemical, but I'm not sure what the actual plan is. I'm of course whipping the farm car here. Seeing as there is presently no ammonia on the bean stubble down here, or at least not this field, we can't plant it just yet, so we're going to run over it again after we get the ammonia on. Seems like this gumbo-ish ground here in the bottom seals up a lot better if it's been run over with something before the ammonia is put on. And then hit it again with the Diamond Harrow or the cultivator and plant it. Pretty simple 2-step process. Okay, I've got half of a game plan of what I'm doing the rest of the evening. First thing I'm going to do is take the 8230 over to Grandpa's house and unhook this fantastic blue tillage tool in the shed where it goes, and then move the 7020 back over to Grandpa's, and then take the field cultivator and go work some ground. Yep. Well, despite the fact that the seat doesn't air up yet, this tractor is pretty slick. The disc unhitching operation went pretty smoothly, so let's hope that my luck continues here at the 7020. It's been like 80-something degrees, well, not quite 80, but it's been warm most of the day, so I think it should start okay. As you all know, this thing is kind of cold-blooded. Well, well, well. Give her some glow plug. There, that wasn't so hard. Pressurize my cab, keep the dust out. Well, some of the dust. The 7020 behaved for me today, so now I'm going to take my escape pod, which is the 4020 idling out there, and I'm going to go back to the house, get the 620 the field cultivator, and get to work for real. Well, well, well. Who do we have here? Oreo the grass puppy. How about you go live over there at the sale barn? Moo. Moo, moo, moo. This track. Hey, kitty. I mean, puppy. I mean, cow. Why are you out? Justin has been running this 9620. So what are the odds that it's on a country station? Let's find out. Yep. 97.9. Not in this tractor, boy. We listen to Metallica only. Okay, let's go work some ground. And there's Dad planting corn right across from our house. Come on, run, little beagle, run! My landlord's beagles sure are cute, but I was trying to watch the beagle and got into her yard instead. So what's worse, some torn up grass or a dog that's no longer a dog? I guess she can be the judge of that, but I'll shoot her a text and try to flip her grass back into place, and I think it'll be okay. She told me in the past, don't hurt the dog. Yep, just doing some field cultivating action. Small fields. Well, for example, there's 25 tillable acres here on this farm. I'm currently at 38 total. So with small fields, you have a lot more overlap and therefore wasted time. Well, well, well. What do we have over here? Some grass puppies. Whoa. Moo. No, I'm ready for a relationship. I want a commitment. You see, that's what it's like in Colombia. All you have to do is say that, and they all run away, except for maybe a couple of them. Presently, is there a light in here? No. Oh. So presently, it is 11:51. And I've got just a couple acres left here on this farm and then some end rows. And I think then it'll be time to go home. I work down the farm that I refer to as Lindbauer's because people named Lindbauer own it. So I work down Lindbauer's, and this is Frankenbach. And between the two of them, there's probably like 150 acres or so. Pretty good day for waking up in Columbia at 6:30. Going and planting corn for the university, going to class, driving for an hour and a half, coming home, doing other stuff, and I still got 150 acres worth, so I'm pretty proud. And of course, we've been jamming out to some tunes. Listen to Don't Tread on Me by Metallica right now. Oh yeah, this code keeps coming up too. Not important, don't care. Well, that sounds not annoying at all. God. And I turned the tractor off, it's still, there, it's gone. Finally, I'm at peace. This tire looks a little flat. And it is a little flat. Actually, that's a big flat. Oh, I'm actually not sure what the plan for tomorrow is. Dad isn't quite sure either, and I think we're gonna decide what we're doing tomorrow.
Oh, hey, what's the deal, y'all? Selling defective animals over at your sale barn?
Well, well, well. It's the cow who won't eat grain. I just watched it rain here for the last 15 minutes. got a decent amount. I mean, not an inch of rain by any means, but I'll look in at the weather station thing at the house when I get back, and it came really nice, really easily. Not a pounding, cow pissing on a flat rock rain by any means, but we definitely needed a little shot of moisture to get things growing for the year. And that cultivator is for sale if anyone would like to buy it. Asking $3,000 for it. Of course, price is negotiable. If you have something cool to trade me, let's trade. And the back of this pickup is pure comedy. Oh, little heathen, I have something you want. Moo. Come on, say something. What's that? Say it again. There we go. Little Miss Oreo here can suck down this milk pretty quick. Moo. As much as a annoyance this little cow is, she is pretty darn cute. I'm glad we have her. It's been kind of fun to watch her do the crazy cow run kick thing around the garden every now and then. But you need to go find a new home soon, right? Shh. She's gonna find a different home. Well, well, well. What on earth are we doing here? Planters. Oh, a 611? Oh, that's cool. Now, why would Chase Goldinger be a beard implement looking at a 611 Kinsey planter? I guess you'll just have to wait and find out. Of course, I think we'll find out what I've done by the end of this calendar week. With today is Monday, so you'll be seeing this tomorrow at some point, and then I'll show you guys what I have done next video. I'm right here along Highway 61 on my farm here. This is the Gunther farm, and beans are, like, there's a couple of them that were in a little bit shallow, and they're starting to try and come up, but I'm not going to show you any of them because it's windy and can hear me talk. So anyways, I just wanted you to know that my beans are in fact alive. I can't even think of a more 1980s picture than a 6620 and a C65 grain truck. It may not be great, but it's probably paid off, and it hauls 350 bushel of grain just as good as the next straight truck. That 6620 looks sick. You notice the 7020 is now even more overweight and underpowered, thanks to the 8 wheel weights that I now have on it. And the 4320 got new studs for the duals, and it's got new bolts as well. Or not the bolts, nuts. So this is done. I mean, if I had any ground to work, I would go work it. The 7020 is also as field ready as it's going to get. Unfortunately, I have no fields to go to. Man, it does look pretty sick with wheel weights on it. I think I need more though. Maybe 2 more pair on each side, come out to about here. Be nice and heavy. And I hate to announce it, but the 6 row 7000 will be leaving. We had a good run, old girl. I'm gonna miss you. Dad's getting ready to put seed in the corn planter. He's gonna go plant some corn. I am going to Columbia because I have class in an hour and 45 minutes, and it takes an hour and a half to get there. Right on time. Of course, here's our weekly May. Good girl. He's a good puppy dog. This farm of mine here by West Ely is on the short list of farms to be planted. So hopefully when I get back this weekend, it will have corn on it. Things are looking up around here. I'm really happy. Believe me when I say to you, this is not the tractor that I wanted to be driving today. This is how you turn a 2-wheel drive tractor. now is I'm running this field cultivator over a fire line that we disced last fall here at the university for this wildlife area here, because the maintenance on it, you have to burn it off every 6 months or a year or something like that to keep it pure and up to the standards by which we get paid for it. So, fire lines were a little bit rough, so now I am knocking them down and making it a little bit easier to cross. And unfortunately, that means it's 1086 time. I hate this tractor less and less every time I use it. Maybe that's just a sign of growing up. No fancy outro today. I'm in Columbia. Just got out of class. Gotta edit this video, get it up for you all to. No fancy outro today. I'm in Columbia. Just got out of class, talking with some of my friends here in the plant science building. And I'll get this video thrown together and get it up so you all can see it and enjoy it. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.